G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. So this Kinghitter Post Driver, I've had it for about 12 months and I'm just going to give first we'll run off and do a few specs on it, all the features, and then we'll give my thoughts and review. I just took it down to a dairy farm friend of ours during the week, so it's a bit grubby, where his rear mount post driver, a different brand, couldn't get up the side of an irrigation pond to bang in some posts for a retaining wall. So we called in this thing and it did it no trouble at all. So with the Dominator base, we had plenty of moverability and did a piece cake. So we'll fire it up and I'll run you through some of the good features about this. So what we've got here is a Kinghitter Series 2i, 4.3 metre mast, 270 kilo monkey, and the I means intelligence, which is here when you connect it up to the back of the tractor. It doesn't need a dump valve, just connect it straight up to your normal hydraulics. The old ones used to have a dump going back into your tank, so it cycles the oil a lot better, faster cycle rate when you're using the monkey, things like that. So controls, we've got base rotate. So first off we can put the legs down. It lifts the whole machine up. So on these two bigger, taller levers here, you've got base rotate. So 120, 130 degree base rotation on this Dominator base. So this is just set up for a side mount at the moment. So I either use it side mount or straight out the back, or a variety of the both. So then we've got our top link, which is off the tractor. So you can rotate the machine back and forward, if you see here, like that. And then that can also be operated from in the cab. So when you're going along through a dip, you're driving to your next post or getting into position, and you're going to drag your machine on the ground, you just lift up that top link, lifts the machine right out of the way, and it lets you clear some pretty crazy obstacles. So then we have rock spike turner and the rock spike gear. So we'll lift the monkey up. I'll show you the rock spike turner, hydraulic turner, like so, and then up and down. So that allows you to not reach in under the monkey, not reach in and expose yourself to, if the monkey does fall, you don't have your arm caught in there. One thing about the rock spike I will say is the flat bottom on it. So yeah, apparently all the new machines are coming out with flat bottom rock spikes, which is something I had before I had this. Never had used one with a flat spike. It was always a curve on the bottom, and it's amazing what this thing will go through. Just pounds away, doesn't wander off, it just blasts its way through. So very impressed with that rock spike, works incredibly well. So we'll turn that back round. Now we've got our monkey up and down on the left hand lever there. We've got our top link of the post driver. So like that, that's all the way over. And of course all the way back. That's what it allowed us to do the side of the irrigation pond. Worked pretty well. So yeah, you've got your side tilt as well. You can see there. Try not to hit the tractor on the other side as we go right over. A huge amount of maneuverability there. Then we've got our mast shift. So the whole beam shifts on the base, on the Series 2 base. So that works. Don't use that a lot. Normally, just if you just come up to a post and you're just not quite in line, you can just scoot it over a wee bit. Or if you're not working side on to the machine and you're working out the back, kind of in the back quarter between straight back and off to the side, then the side shift gets you online. Good thing to have. Of course, we've got our side mount. So 900 mils of travel out the side. So just like that, means you can get to some pretty interesting spots. So it sticks out well past the tractor. You can hang it over the edge of a track. You can do with that and your top link all the way over. Right, you can do some foots or some stays on some pretty angles. For dead man stays, if you're not burying your bottom one, you're bashing a post in for that. So we'll flick all that back, straighten it all up again, and of course we have our mast. So probably shining right in the sun, yeah. So we've got our hinged mast, which is just another lever on there. There's a tap down the bottom to lock it in place, and that just means that when you're traveling between jobs, hinge the mast down, you don't have to worry about it catching trees or power lines, or just peace of mind. Such a good thing to have. And that means you can go for a bigger mast as well, like a 4.5 metre one, and you can hinge it over so you're not running the risk of collecting power lines or damaging anything on the way. Oh, some other features. So we've got our shovel holder there on the side. This is just a little level holder that I made up. That just goes in there. We've got our spinning jenny holder and the crowbar holder as well. I think on some of the newer machines they've got level holders on the mast, and then they've also got a claw for a puller chain on your rock spike as well. One of the cool things about these machines is that all these nylon bushes inside here, so if things start getting a wee bit sloppy in your machine, if you've been using it for a few years, you just undo the locking nut, screw that in a wee bit, and it'll push the nylon bush in, it'll tighten it right up. And then those nylon bushes are easily replaced as well. So on all the moving parts, on the mast shift, it's there, on the base, 4 on each side, so, and then plenty of grease points as well to keep it nice and lubed up. Of course, there's a toolbox, so awesome to have there. We've got a bit of camera gear in there, we've got a hammer with some staples, we've got oil for the mast, chains, level, spray paint for spray painting where your intermediate posts go. We'll put you guys over here and we'll run through, cycle it through and show you the angles of this thing. So as you can see, plenty of manoeuvrability, gives you a whole bunch of options. So one thing I didn't mention was when this is cycled right the way around and side mounts pushed all the way out. So we're on the left hand side of the tractor now. Post driver is pretty well in line with the back wheel. That's what I meant about the 120 degrees of movement, travel around with the space. So the newer bases, this is one of the older original ones. The newer bases, you can actually operate the twist, the rotation from in the cab as well. So you're going along a bit of a side of a hill and all your weight's on the downhill, you'd want it to be round on the uphill side, you just rotate it round. You could set it up so you have your top link just like this one from operating from in the cab as well. So it gives you plenty of options to maintain stability on the hills. So what we're doing here is replacing a couple of these concrete posts. These concrete posts are just broken off at ground level. We're not replacing them, sorry, but the wires go through these concrete posts. So we're just bashing a wooden post in beside it. It's an amazing machine for this kind of job. So I put the legs down, rotate it round, monkey up, side mount out, get it to where we want it, probably beside the post, so we'll go that way a bit. Legs down, so all these feet are sitting on the ground. Now we can come over this side without making a big hash of it. So we can push the top link out, get our post in like so. Make sure we're straight up and down. Sight tilt over. more. Give it one whack. Now we can stand the fence up again. So just looking down the fence to the strainer at the other end. Now we can go and bash right in. Careful not to break the post. It's pretty hard under here. There we go. Too easy. All done. We'll just staple it off. Got our staples in the toolbox. So we lift the feet up, slide the side mount back in, like so, and then one more to do, just down there. So my thoughts on this machine. Like I said, we've had it for 12 months. We've put it in some pretty tricky spots. I'll throw some drone footage in here. Some of the other fence lines we've done. It's incredibly versatile. So the movement on it is amazing. And the benefit of that is it doesn't have a big counterweight out the side like your traditional side mount machines, because when you're traveling you can swing it out the back like that, so your weight's not always over one side. Yeah, it is a bit heavier than what I was used to, just with the normal rear mount on the hills, so it took a bit of getting used to. Yeah, chuck a bit more weight on the front of the tractor going up some real steep stuff, but I mean, once you get used to that, you can move it around, you can keep yourself stable on the hills. It's yeah, it's pretty good. The power of it, yes, the cycle's pretty quick. The monkey's heavy enough for what I do, 270 kilos. You can lift these legs up, well, sorry, put them down to get more height. If you want to get another 300 or 400 mils of ramming capacity, if you're doing a big 3.5 metre deer strainer or something like that. So the rock spike's amazing. You can get auger kits that connect on to where the rock spike goes. Check out my field days review video, I think. We had a look at one of the up the field days at Mystery Creek, and they had an auger on there. So you've also got the trailer tow ball on there. The things I kind of don't like about it, or that I think it needs, are all things that they've upgraded in the next edition. So pretty much if you buy a new machine, they'll have them come standard. So like you put a spinning Genny in here, it's pretty close to the back wheel, especially on this tractor. So now they've got a big cam lock thing that can swing out and round. When you go to pull posts out, so a lot of the time you'll pull an old broken post out with the rock spike lifter. So this here, and then it would have been good to have a chain hook just welded in here. So they've done that on the new machines as well. And you can get them set up, like I said, about whether you want the top link to be operated from in the tractor, or the tilt, or them both. You kind of get it set up and spec'd however you like it, really. What else? Yeah, just an amazing, versatile machine. You know, if you buy one of these and you're a farmer, you'll never wear it out, because, like I said, all the moving parts are all able to be replaced with nylon bushings, and well greasable as well. So if you wear that out, you just replace the bushings and away you go again. Don't know what else to say. It's just it's an amazing machine. If you guys are interested, links in the description, or just talk to the boys at Kinghitter. I'm sure they'll sort you out. They've got a whole bunch of different machines. So they've got expanding masts, folding masks, just the standard ones, your rear mounts, your dairy dongers, so your Series 2, whole bunch of different gear, and yeah, whatever they've got, they'll sort you out. They'll have something to suit your application. One last thing I wanted to say is the Dominator Base can be retrofitted to any of your other Kinghitter or even off-brand post drivers as well. So it just takes an extra valve bank, so an extra one of these, and you can turn your normal rear mount into a pretty awesome machine just with the Dominator Base. So if you're interested, check them out.